Cyrodiil Homestead here. I just showing you we're finally getting a storm, and we've needed this so bad. We had a little rain the other day, but we really need this storm here. We're dried out. You know, I watched, if you ain't watched Pratt Family Homestead, jump over there and visit them. They released a video. I just got done watching it, and they're talking about how dry everything's been there and how their corn's doing, and ours down here is doing about the same. I think mine's just a little bit bigger than theirs on the corn, but not by much. But we needed the rain, and it's a thundering now, and I'm hoping we get it. I've been watching storm cells on the local radar and that for the last few days, and for some reason they'll get within about 10 miles of us, getting ready to come off that plateau. They'll get out here to the edge of the plateau and they just kind of disintegrate. Well, this one looks like it's going to make it. So wish us luck, and hopefully we'll get this rain so we can get some more crops off the garden. But the only thing that's enjoying this hot weather is the hot peppers. We've done a good collection of chili peppers, cayennes, and that yesterday actually. But everything else, it needs the rain bad. So wish us luck on this. Alright guys, in a little while. Alright guys, this is Cyrodiil Homestead. It's been about a day and a half since I done the first part of this video with the storm clouds moving in. We had a whole lot of rain. But now it's already back to being so hot you can't hardly stand it outside. And I don't know if you can tell how high the grass is, but I was able to get a little bit of it mowed. There's the difference. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but it's a big difference when you're walking through it, especially with the longleaf plantain or ribbed plantain. It's everywhere here. Some updates on the garden today. This here was all those watermelon seeds we planted, and not a one of those came up. And since the rain started, you know, the weeds have gone unreal. Out of those pumpkin seeds, I have 2 plants that has come up, and there's another one. Oh, well, hello there. Let's take a look at you real quick. Just about stepped on him. Mr. Toad. Well, that's good. Let him eat plenty of bugs, all he wants. But I've got, I don't know if you can see it too good. There's another one coming up right there. Another one coming up there. And another one down here that I guess washed off the hill. Then I didn't plant anything down here. There was watermelons and cantaloupes in here last year, and I've got a volunteer plant came up there. It's actually doing better than the others I planted. So we're going around here. I honestly thought we were going to lose most of the cucumbers and most of everything with the heat we had, because at one point it got up to 98, but we got plenty of rain all of a sudden, and they're starting to come back. They're taking off pretty good now. The first picking on these, I'm sorry I didn't get it. It was raining, and it was right before that storm hit and started raining, so I didn't want to keep the camera out. But I got about 10 pounds off of these. Then early this morning I picked 4 or 5 more, and let's see, I think I just seen another one in here. There it is. And there's another one coming in there, and these are all pickling cucumbers, so that they don't get too awful big. But here's my cabbage. They've loved this rain, and they've got pretty large on me. They're doing good. The only thing that did love this heat was the peppers. Now, I just got done picking them a day and a half ago, and that thing's probably got, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 12 on it ready now. So they're loving it. Those over there are the cayennes. They've took off, and these here have taken off pretty good. And we go up here, and I've got a fix. I might be able to set it up right now. I'm hoping. Oh. I don't know if that's going to stay right there or not. I may have to get some bigger stakes. But that right there, I can back up, try to get the whole picture, was one of those brandywines that we planted earlier this year. And for some reason it's handled the heat better than the other brandywine. When that heat hit, some of them done really good and some of them didn't do so good. That brandywine, I'm gonna have to look, because it looks like we may have some caterpillars in there somewhere. I ain't been able to find them yet. I either got a caterpillar or I've got me a deer visiting at night. So I'm gonna have to find out which one it is. But if it's deer, I figured it would have got that back plant too, but it ain't touched it. But anyway, this is those tomatoes. And I got 2 little tiny red ones off during the rain yesterday. So got my first 2 tomatoes yesterday. They wasn't too awful big, but they're gonna be good today. I'm gonna eat them this evening. And like I said, the weeds have absolutely taken off with this rain and warm weather. It's unreal. But anyway, here's the squash that we planted by seed. We've done got 2 of the white saucers off there. They were pretty good size. And these here, if you can see, that's the ones we bought from down the road at the greenhouse. And as you can see, they're still not a quarter of the size of the ones we planted by seeds down through there. So I think I will try to plant everything by seed next year. I wanted to try to cheat just a little bit and get actual plants and get them going. I've got to weed the beans. I've done one picking before the rain on the peas, and as you can tell, I've got peas that need to be picked now since it's rained. So there's a stink bug on that one. And then the potatoes, this heat's really getting to them. The green beans, I've got a couple small green beans starting. I don't know if you can see them in there or not. These are starting in there. We went from cooler temperatures to absolutely so hot you couldn't work outside. So my potatoes that was in the containers that were so beautiful in that earlier this year, they've done bloomed and they've went ahead and died back. So I will probably dig those tomorrow or this evening when it gets cooler. And those are starting to go back as well. And when we get over here to the herbs have just absolutely taken off. There's so much mint there, and sage and lemon balm, and it's just unreal. It's just taken off. And this is my green patch, and those tall ones over there, that's all wildflowers that I had planted. And the thing of it is, this green patch, I tilled it up earlier this year because I was going to plant all wildflowers. And I tilled it up, was going to wait a few days, let some of the grass come back, till it up again, and all of a sudden all the greens sprouted. I guess this is from last year, and reseeded itself, so I was quite happy. So I've done put some of this in the freezer and let those wildflowers bloom. Let's see, we'll walk back over here, take you down to the end section. Going to make it, but this rain has absolutely helped them. The okra is running behind because no sooner than I planted it, it went so hot it was unbelievable. The green onions, I pulled a few of them early this morning, and I'll have them this evening with supper. Oh. Go down through here. I gotta weed all this. The carrots, they're coming up. I don't know how well they're gonna do, but they're coming up. And the corn, just a shout out to Pratt Family Homestead. This is doing pretty good. This is the Georgia Blood is what the person I got it from called it. Heirloom corn. As you can tell, I mean it's pretty high. It's about knee high. It's doing fantastic. Let's see. I got one little bare spot. I got one coming up real late, but I got one little bare spot out of it. Now this is the one the crows did not get to. They didn't touch this. Now the ambrosia sweet corn, that's the one we had to replant a couple times. Here is acorn squash, and these are butternut. And you can see where the heat got to them, and now we got rain. So hopefully, you know, those yellow leaves will disappear. But we got one acorn squash coming on. You can see him down in there. Get out of the way there. There we go. Nice little acorn squash. And this is my first year growing acorn and butternut squash. I planted butternut last year, but the deers got to the plants before I did. Alright, we'll go up here. We're going to look at the sweet corn patch. It's a video where we put the scarecrow up. We had to put another scarecrow as well. Pratt Family Homestead, if you haven't visited them, go to their YouTube page. They just done an update on their corn and that. And they've got some great videos over there, so go take a gander at them and like and subscribe to them. They're a good bunch of people. Here is the sweet corn after the rain. And the taller row on this side was the first row we replanted, and we put the scarecrow up, and we wanted to make sure the scarecrow was going to work before we went ahead and planted the other side over there. The larger stalks that you see every now and then over there in that second group just happens to be the stalks that the crows had missed. There's a few hundred seeds that were planted out here, and they basically ate most of it. But we also have some volunteer plants out here from last year. Oh, get across here. We have some watermelon out here, and if my memory serves me right, these should be I think sugar babies. But we got quite a few of them volunteering out here. So I'm happy on that. I'm gonna let them grow. But some of these are about knee high. But like I said, the crows, for some reason, they loved this a lot more. They didn't even touch the heritage corn. There's another watermelon coming up. They love this here. So, all right, guys, this is an update so far. You know, if you like the videos, you know, comment, share, subscribe.